some extra food, and I hope you all enjoyed it. But one workout is not going to undo whatever you did yesterday. So let it go, get on with it, and you could go out, go for a nice walk today. Maybe not. You could do something, something nice for your body today. So to start with, you're going to inhale. You're going to bring your hands up overhead. So inhale, bring it up. And then bring your palms together. Bring it to the heart. Exhale. Inhale up. And then hands out to the side. And then bring it all the way down. So here, you want to lay your torso onto your thighs here. So to do that, right, you're going to have to bend your legs a little bit. Coming down. And then you're going to come up halfway into a flat back, supported here. And then come back down. And then you're going to reverse swan dive all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to do two more. So inhale up. Out to the side. Swan dive down. Exhale. Come up halfway. And then bring it down. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale. One more time, bringing it up. Out to the side. And down. Halfway up. And down. And bring it all the way up. And exhale here. Awesome. All right, so from here, you're going to bring it down onto the floor. All right, so you're going to put your toes together, and then your knees are going to come out to the edge of the mat. So you're sitting here, opening up the hips, and then you're just going to walk your hands out. And then you're going to bring your forehead onto the mat. So this is a wide-legged child's pose. This is to open up the hips. And then you're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to bring your knees together, coming into a tabletop. So your knees should be right underneath your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. We're going to do cat-cow. So you're going to come up, 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 up. Bring your belly button up. And then come forward into, there's a kitty. A little sway back. Then come up. This is awesome for the spine. Bring it up. One more time. Good. All right, from here, we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to take your right hand, you're going to bring it through the left arm. You're going to come onto the shoulder. Once you get comfortable here, you're going to bring your left hand up, and you can put that onto the small of your back or reach over to the right thigh, depending on where you are with your flexibility. And flexibility changes every day. So this is opening up the shoulder blades, back. Bring that left hand up, plant it, bring the right hand through, put the right hand down on the floor, and then come over onto the left shoulder. Bring the right hand up when you're ready, and then over to that left thigh or the small of the back. Couple breaths here. Good. And then bring your hands back down to the mat. You're going to curl your toes under, and then you're going to bring it into a downward dog. So If you can, drop your heels down to the mat, but don't force it. They don't have to come down. So it's just up to your, whatever your capability is today. So come up onto the toes, up as high as you can, and then drop it back down. Bring it up onto the toes. Couple crackles and pops here. Bring it down. One more time, up on the toes. And drop it down. Good. From here, you're going to drop it down onto your knees. You're going to bring the right leg forward. Hands are on each side of the foot. Curl that left foot, left toe under, and then you're going to come up into a lunge. So we're going to do a twisting pose here. You're going to come up. This is a crescent pose. So you're going to bring the hands all the way up and then come down into that lunge. And from here, you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Bring both hands together and then twist to the side. If this is too hard for you, you can drop that back knee down and come into the twist there. Oop. Nice job. And then from here, you're going to bring both hands down. So what I'd like you to do is drop that back heel. You can keep the back knee. You can keep the feet curled under, and you're going to come back. So if that's too much on the toes, then you can flatten out the foot. But this is a nice hamstring stretch here. So if you have tight calves or hamstrings, this might be painful, so just bend that knee. If you have the flexibility, you can keep that knee straight, and then you can walk it forward. So maybe you'll feel a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a twinge. If this is painful, do not push it. Nice job. And use your hands, help yourself up. Bring your foot back and then press it back into a down dog. Send those hips up into the air. And just drop it down onto the knees. Bring the left leg forward. Hands are on each side of the foot. Curl that back foot, toes under, and then come up into a lunge. From here, you can use your hands to help you come up. Bring both hands up, and then drop it down into a lunge. You should feel an opening here on the right hip, getting those hip flexors stretched out. Good. Bring it down, both hands on the outside. I'm sorry, then we're going to come into a twist here. So from here, bring the hands together and then come into a twist. Again, if you need to, drop that back knee down. Just keep coming into a little twist. You'll find one side has more balance than the other. That's normal. And then bring your hands down to the outside. Drop that back knee. You can curl the foot under or flatten it out, and then come into that like a runner's stretch here. Again, just do what you can here. My other side's definitely more flexible than this side. So you can feel nice stretch of the hamstrings. If your hamstrings are tight, that could lead to lower back pain because it's constantly pulling. So This is a good stretch to do. If this hurts, if you are here, right, this is something you could definitely work on, right? And you'll be amazed. If you just did this a couple times a day, you'll be amazed like how quickly that leg will straighten out. But you have to do it, so I know there's all these things that we should be doing, but I guess it depends on what your priority is. All right, so bring it forward. I'm gonna bring that leg back. Bring it into a down dog. Awesome, now you're gonna bring your feet together, and then you're gonna bring your right leg up, and then pull the knee through, and then bring the foot up to the hands. If you can't get there, right, then just walk it forward, walk it forward, walk it forward. And then you're gonna come up. So from here, you're gonna drop that back foot down. So your front heel should be in line with the arch of your back foot. You're gonna straighten out both sides, both legs, sorry. And then you're gonna reach with your right hand, come back with the left hand, and then you're gonna bend that right leg. So nice and strong here. You're gonna bring the left hand back, bring the right hand up. Good. Bring the hands out again. Now from here, you're gonna bring your right elbow to the right knee, bring that left hand up, and then drop your hand down to the floor if you can. Maybe you're right here, that is fine. Get that stretch. Good, and then you're gonna bring both hands together. And then if you can, bring it to the outside. You're gonna feel this in the hips and the glutes. Good, and then bring it back up. And then come down and hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. Good, one more time. Bring the elbow down, bring that left hand up, bring the hand down. Bring the hands together, and then put the hands on each side of the foot, and then bring it back into a down dog. All right, so feet are together, bring that left leg up, pull the knee through, bring the foot forward to the hands, come up, drop that back leg, foot I should say, and then bring the hands, reach, reach, reach each way, and then bend that front leg. From here, you're going to bring your right hand down, bring the left hand up. You should feel a nice stretch through the side. Good. Extend the hands, arms. Bring that left elbow to the left knee. Bring the right hand up, and then drop that hand down. Wherever you can get. Maybe you're just right at your ankle. Good. And then come on up. Reach, reach, reach. Drop down into that lunge. And then come down onto the side again. I really miss having music. But I guess I need to find some music that I can share on Facebook. I'm not sure if there is any free music. I will find out. All right, and then bring the hands together and push it back into a down dog. Good job. All right, from here, just drop it down onto the knees. Bring your toes together. Come into a wide-legged child's pose. Good. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. All right, we're gonna bring it back into a down dog. Curl the toes under, push it back. So we're gonna do a pigeon pose. So bring your right leg up, and then just the knee is gonna come forward, dropping it down. So your foot should be on the left side of your body. The right foot's on the left side of your body. And you're gonna come down if you can. Just do what you can for your ability. If you can come down further, then go ahead. You can lay your torso onto that thigh. Bring the hands forward, or you're right here. Getting a nice stretch through the glutes, opening up the hips. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Walk the hands up. So you're going to bring both hands to the inside of the right knee, and then balancing with the right, you're going to reach for that left leg. And you can reach for the inside. If you can't get there, you can just grab your pant leg, whatever you need to do to get there, and then get this stretch. This might be intense for some of you. Again, hip flexor on the left side, stretching out the quad. And bring that foot down, and then press it back into a down dog. All right. Bring that left leg up, bring the knee through, come on down. All right, whenever you're ready, bring it down. Torso is on the thigh. Bring it down to your forehead, or you're staying on your elbows. This side is a little bit more open for me, so I can do a little bit more, but it's not about how much you can do. It's about what your body's going to let you do today. And then come up. So bring both hands to the inside, and then get your weight on the left hand and reach back for the right foot. I always get a cramp on this side. I don't know why. I have to come out for a second and then reach. All right, bring it back into another down dog. Ooh, we're just gonna sit here for a couple of breaths. Bring those hips up. So it's a pretty intense stretch for the legs. Good. All right, bring your right leg up, and then bring it through. Coming into a crescent lunge again. So crescent means that both toes are pointed forward. Bring the hands up and drop it down. Good. Try to press that back heel down. And then we're going to come into a little twist again. And then come back up, dropping it down, nice and strong here. Bring the hands down, push it into a down dog. Bring that left leg up, bring it up. Crescent pose on the other side. Ooh. Bring the hands up, drop it down. Imagine you're pressing that back heel into the floor. Coming into a twist. and then push it back into a down dog. From here, you're going to bring the right leg up into the air, bringing it through. You're going to come up, you're going to drop that back heel. So you're going to come back into warrior three, into warrior setup. We're going to do a triangle. So from here, you're going to keep both legs straight. You're going to extend the hands, and then you're going to bring your hand down to the floor, or maybe you're right here. The other hand comes up. You don't have to look up to the hand, but if you can, you go ahead and do so. It's going to challenge your balance, so you can keep your gaze right onto the floor. Nice leg stretch here. Good, and then from here, you're just going to come up. So you're going to point the right foot forward, I should say, yeah, forward, and then the other foot is going to come out to the side. Both legs are straight. Extend the arms. Oh, I totally forgot to reach to the left, and then bring it down. And the right hand is up. Again, you don't have to look up. That will challenge your balance. Take a nice inhale. And exhale. Good, and then come up from here. All right, so here, you can go nice and wide. Bring your heels out a little bit further, and your toes kind of come in just a little bit. You're going to come into a flat back here. You should feel this through the inner thigh, groin. So a nice flat back here. Send those hips back. Try to distribute the weight evenly between the heel and the toes. And now you're going to bring your hands down. And then you're going to drop your head down. So come down further. From here, wrap your arms around your elbows and come down even further. Let that head hang. Nice job. My legs are shaking. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Plant your hands. Come on up. Roll it up nice and easy. We're going to come down for a frog pose. So bring the feet together. Come down onto the mat. This one is a hip opener. So your knees are just a little bit wider than the hips, and then you're going to flatten out your foot. Right, so this might be difficult for some of you if you have ankle mobility issues. So your feet are pointed out, your toes are pointed out. Do not push this one. So this is opening up the hips here. If this, you can just stay right here. If you have a little bit more flexibility, right, you can start bringing those hips back. You can come down onto your elbows. You can come down onto your chest, not your chest, bring your head down, whatever is comfortable for you. But you're going to you'll feel this through the hips. I'm actually going to go a little bit wider and just sit here. You can take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. One more breath. Nice job. And come up. Bring those feet, bring the knees in a little bit, and then we're going to counter that. So you're going to bring the toes together, knees are wide, back down into another wide-legged child's pose. Good. And then come up. And then we're gonna flip it over onto the back. So you're gonna plant your feet and you're gonna push through the heels. Hands are down at the side. You're gonna come up into a bridge, squeeze it up. Now from here, you can walk your shoulders under and then clasp your hands underneath. And come up nice and tall. I should say nice and high in that bridge. Good, and then flatten out the shoulders, release the hands, flatten out the shoulders and come down. All right, so from here, you're gonna bring your hands out to the side, bring the knees up. You're gonna bring your knees over to the right. So if you can, have your feet touching onto the floor. You want your left elbow, left shoulder to stay on the ground in this twist. And then you're gonna look over the left hand. This is really good for the lower back. I found sometimes the legs want to separate. You can just bring your right hand over to help keep those legs down. And then come over to the other side. So we're almost done here. You're gonna come up. You're gonna bring those knees over to the left side. Make sure that the right shoulder stays on the floor. Look over the right hand. You can bring that left hand on top of the knees to help push them down. Oh, my back is loving this. Good. Bring your knees together. Wrap your hands around your knees and just rock back and forth. Good. Now you're going to open up your knees. You're going to grab your toes. You can stay here or you can bring it up to straight. My couch is in the way. You can bring one leg down and then switch out. It really just depends on your flexibility today, where you're at. And then from here, just drop your feet down, bring it all the way down, flatten it out. Flatten out your body into the mat. Get comfortable here. Palms, back of the hands are on the floor, palms are up. And you can just lay here for a few minutes. We are done. I hope that you all had a great weekend, and I will see you